channel. It's a brand new year. Are you prepared for what 2024 is going to bring? If not, I'll show you how. Let's go. Right, you find myself back on the hills, only the local hills, and a beautiful January day. A bit icy this morning, but it's thawed out now. So 2024, now you listen to all the reports and all the talk on the web, isn't it? It's going to be an interesting year. We've got possible conflicts escalating, starting. We've got the mention of black swan events. Yeah, there's all sorts of ramblings this year, innit? And it's going to be an interesting year by the sound of it. So interesting that all the billionaire tech gurus and oligarchs and people with a lot of money are reportedly building bunkers, doomsday bunkers. Yeah, the likes of Bill Gates, the guy who owns Facebook, whatever his name is, I can't remember now. Yeah, reportedly all building bunkers. What do they know that we don't, eh? Now, if you're like me, we haven't got the means to build our own bunker, our own doomsday bunker, for whatever reason we need it for. But what we can do is prepare ourselves in not just the right gear, equipment, but knowledge and skills. And that's what today's video is all about. How you can prepare yourself for 2024 with getting the right knowledge and skills to tackle anything that comes our way. So we've built wells behind me in the distance. Never can quite see it. We're on a hill called Mulberry, and we're looking for potential locations for our upcoming prepping and bugging out and bushcraft survival weekends. So what I'm going to do, I'll find a location, get a brew on, and I'll tell you all about it. That's if I get to the top. I'm Danny. Let's go for it. Peanuts. Right, I'm up the top of the hill, just about, in an area with a few small trees. Let's say I'm wrecking a position where it could be used for the potential bug out and survival weekends. So while I'm just waiting for my boiler in a bag to heat up, I just run through the exciting new courses we got at the bug out here in 2024. We're working with a company called First In Events, and that's run by Tom, Prepared Pathfinder, and his team. Now, Tom and his team have been running these courses for a number of years now, plus events like Tandem Skydives, the Van Dance Challenge, up over Pen y Fan and whatnot, carrying weight. Not this sort of weight, but weight on your back. And together with them, they've been running bushcraft courses, navigation courses, and whatnot. But this year, 2024, to get you prepared for any eventuality, no matter what happens in the world, we're going to run the courses here at the bug out. Or some of the courses anyway. They do others as well. So, a little bit about Tom. Tom spent over 30 years in the parachute regiment, and that includes spending the majority of that in the Pathfinders. If you don't know much about the Pathfinders, they're forwards operating units, first in, living out of the bags or the vehicles with very little support. And obviously to be in that unit you could be very highly skilled and trained. And Tom also spent a lot of time with the Red Devils parachute display team, and still does a lot of parachuting now and displays and whatnot. Oh, it's boiling, so it won't be long. I think I got beef burrito fill-in or whatever that's called. First time I had that one, so it'll be interesting to try that. So going back to Tom, done several operational tours all over the world, jungle training, you name it, he's done it. And also since leaving the military, Tom has also done mountain leader courses and whatnot, so it covers all the bases, and not just himself. All his team are well trained, most of them are ex-military, so if you do come on the courses, you know you're to get top-notch instruction, from people who know what they're talking about. Now, if you want to find out more about First In events, obviously, and Tom himself and his team, obviously all the links will be below in the descriptions. So have a click on that. But we'll just have a quick talk now on what courses are coming up here now at the Bug Out in the spring. So the first course coming up is the 23rd of March, a 2-day navigation course, and it's for intermediate navigation. So not beginners. You might have a little bit of knowledge of navigation. You might have learned it years ago and you want to refresh. So this navigation will put you through the paces, reteach you new stuff you might have forgotten, or you might have done a basic navigation course and you want to take it a little bit further. So this course will take you up on the hills, teach you everything you need to know about, obviously, bearings, map reading, getting from point A to point B, all the tricks of the trade. So if you was on the hills and the fog come down, mist come down, and you couldn't see what you was doing, get your old map out, your compass, and you'll be able to get yourself out of danger. That's what it's all about, isn't it? And it's a 2-day course, so there's an opportunity to camp out on site, or there's glamping pods available. Up to you to decide. Obviously all the links will be below. So yeah, an intermediate navigation course for those who may have a little bit of experience, want to refresh or learn a bit more, just to hone their skills. Navigation is like most skills, it's forgotten about sometimes, isn't it? It's a perishable skill. So if you want to improve your navigation skills, if you want to take it a little bit further, get on this course, 23rd of March, 2-day course, and sign up for that. Now another course coming up is in May, 18th and 19th of May, and that's Bushcraft Survival. Now Tommy's a jungle warfare instructor. He knows everything about survival in the harshest environments. And together with that, you've got your bushcraft skills, haven't you? Your knife skills, your firelighting skills, your shelter building skills. So this course will cover everything. So shelters, your key principles in selection, site selection, is there any danger above, different shelter options, and then obviously building your own shelter. Water, find, collect, purify, different ways of filtering and purifying your water. Your firelighting, different ways of firelighting, improvised ways of firelighting, different tinder materials, natural materials, man-made materials, all these essential skills to learn. Basic and survival navigation methods, rescue signals, and ground sign awareness, looking for signs of animals, the trails. It's something you don't find on a lot of bushcraft courses, but this is a bushcraft and survival course, so it covers everything. And skills that Tom and his team have learnt over years in the military, I'm going to pass on to yourselves, but not only in an informative way, but a way you easily understand, and also a bit of fun as well, I'm sure. Now this course will be held at the Bug Out location inside the parachute shelter, and it's a 2-day course, so again, sleeping overnight, camping out, or glamping pods, whatever you prefer. Again, the details will be below. So yeah, great course to be on, open to adults and children, so if it's a family, you're welcome to book. It's there available for everyone. So just a bit of a recap, the Bushcraft and Survival, learning all about the equipment you need, shelter building, firelighting, water purification, water sourcing, survival navigation, signalling, tracking, animals, all that good stuff. Here at the Bug Out, underneath the parachute shelter, open to everybody, and only a few places left, so don't delay. If you want to get on that course, get on and book it now. Oh, my food's ready. Let's have a look at that. Beef burrito style filling with rice. Yeah, it's a first for me. It's not something I stock in the shop. This is out one of the ration packs, which I do stock at the shop. Oh, smells a bit spicy. Don't look the best. They never look the best, do they? Got a bit of a kick to it. Oh, jeez. Oh. If you like spicy food, that's a good one. I don't like spicy food much. I think I'll let that cool down for a bit. Right. I got one more course to tell you about. A very exciting one. Probably the best one of a lot. Oh, spicy. Right, so there's my dinner done. Very tasty in the end. Once you go over that initial hit of the spice, the heat. But, yeah, very nice. Right, so the reason why I'm out here today, the reason why I'm on the hill, Mulvey, about an hour's walk from the Bug Out location, is all about the next course. Now this is a unique course, I think, in the UK, and that's the prepping and bugging out course. Again, this is a 2-day course, open to everyone, but it's a bit more challenging than a lot of courses out there, and I'll tell you a reason why in a bit. Again, held at the Bug Out, and it's the 20th to 21st of April. Now, Tom was recently telling me there's only a few spaces left in this course, so yeah, if you really want to go on this one, don't mess about. Get on their website and get it booked up, because this is going to be one of the best courses, I think, out there in the UK. So what does this prepping and bugging out course entail? What do you do on it? Well, it's going to cover a lot of different aspects, including prepping priorities, bugging in versus bugging out, a little bit of navigation, route selections, tactical movements and evasion techniques, everyday carry and escape and evasion kits, your get-home bags, your bug-out bags, your inch bags, even emergency signalling, and even car prepping, what you put in your car for emergencies. All these things will be covered in the prepping and bugging out course. But the best element about this course is you gotta bring your own bug out bag, the kit be inspected, what you should take, what you shouldn't take, how you should pack your bag, how you should lay it out, you know, where to put the weight in the bag. So once all that's done, talked about, demonstrated, there'll be a mock bugging out scenario, an overnight exercise. There we put everything you learnt into practice. Spending a night living out your bug out bag, finding a suitable location, pitching up some sort of shelter, get yourself food, water, basically living out your bug out bag in a mock bugging out scenario. Now a lot of people have got the kit, let's say they've got the bug out bags, some of it's brand new, not been used, so this is the chance to bring in your bug out bag, getting some skills learnt, putting it through the paces, practicing it, see what works, see what doesn't work. But the most important thing is getting out there and trying it, isn't it? Because if it did ever happen for real, you want to know that the kit you got and the skills you got will do the job. So this course will be a little bit of a challenge, so we're not saying you have to be, you know, the fittest person in the whole world, but you do want to be able to carry your bag over a bit of a distance, up and down a few hills here in mid Wales, and being able then to comfortably, sort of, live out your bag overnight. Now, these courses are also open to groups, so if you have got a group of friends, workmates, whatever it is, and you want to challenge yourselves, this is a sort of course to get on. So just to recap then, the Prepping and Bugging Out course is a 2-day course from the 20th to the 21st of April here in mid Wales at the Bug Out, and it's an overnight course covering everything you need to know about emergency preparedness and bugging out. It'll be a fantastic weekend, so don't delay. If you want to get on the links below and book yourself in. So there we are, guys. There's a bit about the courses coming up. I've got my little bug out bag out here. I've just brought it for a walk today, just to add a bit of weight, get a bit of weight off the old belly after Christmas. There's about, I don't know, 15 kilos in it, about 30 pounds. And it's just your basic stuff, your shelter, equipment, something to sleep in, your food, the way of cooking your food, you know, your first aid kit, a few tools, all the basic sort of stuff if you had to escape a situation and to be able to survive in the wilds for a night or a couple of days, isn't it? That's what it is. So yeah, there's my little kit. I'm not going to get it all out now. I'm going to pack up and shoot off. But if you do fancy get on any of these courses, say Bushcraft, Survival, that's a brilliant course to get on. Your navigation, essential if you're out in the countryside, and the Prepping and Bugging Out course, it'll be a fantastic experience to get on. Not only a great experience, but a challenge as well. But don't forget, First In events, Tom and his team, they also do Tandem Skydives, the Van Dance Challenge up Pera Van, all these great experiences, plus many more. So 2024, if the world throws us a curveball, like a lot of people are saying it is, don't just sit down and wait for it. Get yourselves out there, get yourself some new skills, new gear, obviously from the bug out, and get yourself prepared for it, isn't it? So no matter what comes away, you can take it head on, and you don't have to be scared, just be prepared. Right, there we are, it's enough of me ranting and raving. All I say is get on the links below, get yourself booked on the course. I'm going to grab my bug out bag now and head back home off the hill. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please think about liking, subscribing, hit the notification bell. So if you want to see some more videos, check that one out and that one. Wishing you all the best for 2024, and I'll see you again. All the best.